Magic the Gathering just announced its 30th anniversary celebration, and it looks like one of the ways that Wizards is choosing to party is to create a super exclusive secret lair that you have to pay twice for.
Magic. I am a wizard! History. I'm an old wizard! The magic historian. My bones hurt.
Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, my friends. I hope the day finds you well. Some of you may be sweating through this heat wave like me, but that's nothing compared to the sweats you're gonna get when you hear about this secret lair. Now, to make sure we're all on the same page, something actually awesome is happening. The world is opening back up, which means we get to get back together and play some Magic. And that means festivals are returning. So, for the 30th anniversary of Magic the Gathering, Wizards is actually launching off a little early. We're going to be starting off in October, basically in Las Vegas, from the 28th to the 30th for a big event that looks like there's going to be a bunch of fun aspects to it, but there are a couple of drawbacks that give me some big concerns. So let's go through what they're doing here. Basically, we're looking at a year-long celebration, and this event is to kick it off, all right? So you have to buy tickets to get into this. Now, this is a lot different than previous festivals, and this is actually one of the sticking points for me here. When it comes to these big Magic events, there's already a lot of cost involved. You have to pay for a lot of things. But tickets just to get in the door, that's a new one. And that's actually going to come into play when we talk about the secret lair as well. So, tickets for the celebration go on sale in July with a range of ticket options, including virtual tickets for those who can't make the trip, okay? So, virtual tickets start at $30, and single-day general admission starts at $75. So just keep those numbers in your mind, and we'll return to those after we've gone through the different aspects of this event, right? Because I want to make sure you have all the information so you can understand where I'm coming from with what I'm saying. So the prices we're talking about obviously doesn't include, it says service fees or sales tax. So I imagine on top of the tax, you're going to have the convenience of coming into the convention fee. Some of these fees, it's like when you buy from Ticketmaster and they're like, oh, we charge you a convenience of ordering online fee. It's like, I can only order online from this. Isn't convenient. You only give me one option and then you charge me for using that one option. So I expect that this is going to be along those lines. Weekend passes, VIP, and commander-specific tickets will be available as well. Now, I imagine weekend passes, if it's $75 a day, weekend passes are probably like 200 bones. We'll know for sure when they fully roll it out, right? We're going to get more specific details in July, along with more information about the events and panels and everything that's going on, but they do have a bunch of information to start out with. So, they've partnered up with Reed Pop, which are the individuals behind the PAX events, big name events, right? So, they're pulling out all the stops, it says. Listing it off, the first thing is genuinely massively interesting. A modern tournament that feeds into a top 8 beta draft. Beta, the second printing ever of Magic the Gathering. Beta packs are massively hard to get. You may remember a few days ago, I did a Legends booster opening, right? And that was super crazy. But beta boosters go way beyond that. And I absolutely love the contrast of a format like Modern, where you have Insanity and heavy swingers and heavy hitters, and then once you're done with that, now you're going to do a draft, right? But it's going to be with Beta, a set that wasn't built for drafting whatsoever, and will kick up some odd experiences, right? There's no, like, I guess there is some kind of like best strategies, but unlike regular drafting, you don't have, okay, here's your straight course down the line, plus there's the fact that it's like super nostalgic, and Beta cards are worth a ton. So that's going to be a big prize, right? Anybody who makes it to the top, you're going to get all of the beta cards from the draft and then whatever the actual prizes are on top of that, which is really sweet. After that, there is a command zone dedicated play area. So you're going to be able to go and play Commander, and it looks like they're going to be bringing out some higher level Magic celebrities in the Commander sphere as well. So who knows, you might see some of your favorite Magic YouTubers over there too. I don't know 100%. These aren't all nailed down, right? There's going to be Unfinity events hosted by Mark Rosewater. Rosewater is huge into Unfinity, right? It's like kind of his baby. So that'll be fun for a bunch of people. I wonder, actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking about that, do people act up the same way in person to Rosewater that they do online? Because Mark Rosewater gets hammered by people online, right? They call him all kinds of names. You ruined Magic and my daughter's birthday. You're the reason my shoes don't fit right. Like, so do they do that in person? Because I feel like people are way more comfortable being awful online. Anyways, next on the list, we're going to have a bunch of cosplayers. I like that too. You know what I mean? I dig seeing people all done up in the Magic gear. There's one guy who does a full-on Karn suit with the glyphs carved into it. I don't know if he's going to be there, but that Karn suit is mega legit. I've seen some really cool Magic cosplays. There's one lady who made like the stained glass shield and big wing. Oh, it's so awesome. Anyways, I'm down with the cosplaying. That is going to be a limited draw for some people, right? And then there's going to be parties on Friday and Saturday night, ticketed, but included in the VIP All Access Pass. Okay, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this. I like parties thrown by Wizards of the Coast at this convention. Are they going to be good enough? And how much does a VIP pass cost? I'm going to guess, just with no actual background information aside from what we have here, probably at least $300 for the whole weekend and access to these parties. But you can pay to get into them. I assume that's where you'll also find some of these celebrities who are playing Magic and the cosplayers in the after hours style venue. Could be wrong about that though. There's also going to be the actual Magic World Championship taking place there. I don't know what the hype levels are around the championship anymore, because Magic Pro Play used to be like a much bigger thing. Wizards let it dwindle down, and I don't know how much the fires have built back up. So, you know, being drawn in for that, how many people are going to want to pay $75 just to walk in and watch people play in a world championship? That one is the one that's up in the air for me. Now, there's going to be mystery booster drafts. That's another fun one. Mystery boosters have a range of over 1,500 different cards available in them, so they offer up the most varied draft experience basically ever. I guess the only way to get more varied is to go full-on chaos draft, where everybody just has 3 random packs from throughout Magic's history, and even some chaos drafts might not be as varied overall, right? So I really love mystery boosters and the playtest cards. I think it's a really fun concept, so that's a great include. They're also going to have panels, interviews, all that sort of stuff, right? But, oh, one more thing before we talk about the secret lair. Richard Garfield will also be there, but only like in a digital conference style way. So whether that counts as a point for you, it's like being able to see him on a screen. I'm here and you're on the screen here live. That might actually matter, right? But the secret lair for me was the most interesting item on the list. So it's an exclusive secret lair, which means it's only going to be available through this con. And this is the next step that we're seeing in exclusivity, right? We just saw the Beatles and Grimm Here Be Dragon secret lair released 2 days ago, okay? That was a super exclusive secret lair. It had 10,000 copies of it available. Those 10,000 copies sold out in less than 3 hours, and there are already scalpers who are turning around and flipping them online and trying to get like $500. So we're talking like 4 times the cost, essentially, because it costs $125 to begin with. They're flipping it for 4 times the cost. Now, this is something we can probably expect to see with this secret lair to a degree. They're calling it exclusive. Now, the question becomes, can you only get it by coming to the convention? Do you have to pay twice bare minimum to get this secret lair? And I believe the answer is going to be yes. $75 if you want to go for 1 day to get in the door. That just gets you in the door. That doesn't enter you into events. You have to pay additionally for events. That's basically just giving you the right to pay them more money. We haven't seen this in events before. Before, you could come in the door and then you could pay to do different things, but you could show up. Now it's like, if you even want to come in, you got to pay $75. And then you can buy the exclusive secret lair at whatever price they're selling it for, right? But they also have the digital attendance version, where it's like, the only thing I can think of is it allows you to buy the things that you'd be able to buy at the convention. And let's say if you go and you pay $75 to go in for the day, maybe they give you a Magic promo card, right? Command Fests and other things do that. So the promo card, it's like if you pay for the digital online version, then they'll just basically mail you the promo card and give you access to buy these things online, because it's not just going to be the Secret Lair. There are going to be some other products as well, but the exclusive Secret Lair is like the big item in here. So before, when we had convention items like this, they would sell them to us through Hasbro Pulse afterwards. There would be a limited edition sale, and it would happen like maybe a day afterwards, right? Maybe a weekend afterwards, or a week, whatever it was. Sometimes they were a bit all over the place. It wasn't guaranteed, but we could pretty much expect that within a week of this exclusive stuff being available at the convention, come to the convention. Oh, you couldn't come? Here you go, it's available online. But it looks like now Wizards is going, if you want to get this Secret Lair, you're going to have to show up on this weekend, either physically or digitally. You're going to have to place this order for the Secret Lair and like do it all in that weekend. That's what it looks like to me. And it's really strange to see how Secret Lair is morphing in multiple ways. Like originally Secret Lair was just presented to us as, here you go, you're getting a handful of cards. These are all reprints. Then they brought in the idea of we're going to put functional cards in as well, like new cards that aren't reprints. But every Secret Lair was essentially just a handful of anywhere from one card, like Bitter Blossom plus 4 tokens, all the way up to maybe like 10 cards with the land ones, when they used to give us 2 lands in the Secret Lairs. But that was it, right? And now they've stretched out the concept of Secret Lair. Before it was like, we're going to do this in a super limited window. Now you've got the Astrology Secret Lairs, which are available for a whole year. And when they do the Secret Lair super drops now, they're going, these are available for a whole month. Because they said when we did individual Secret Lairs and did them in this narrow window, people were missing out and we couldn't whatever. But now they're here turning around and just doing the exact same thing, where they're going, well, you know what, we've got this super limited timed exclusive, but they're charging you an entrance fee to buy it. It's like anybody who's not in the part of the world where you can actually go to Vegas, it's like you went to go to buy the Beatles and Grimm Secret Lair, and they said, before you can look at this Secret Lair and buy it, you have to pay us a $30 entry fee. And it's like, well, what? Yeah, no, you got to pay $30. Then you can come in and buy this Secret Lair, and we're only going to make it available for a weekend. So, like, Secret Lair is just kind of ballooning out into what feels like everything, because previously these were convention exclusives that would be done through Hasbro Pulse, right? That's exactly how it worked. We had a number of items like that, but it feels like Wizards is shoving everything under the sun into the Secret Lair umbrella. A great example of that as well is the coin flipping Secret Lair, right? 95 cards out of that Secret Lair are not new in any way. You're getting 5 double-sided cards that have 10 new pieces of artwork, but they're literally just selling you 95 reprints. And that's the sort of product that would just get slapped out onto the shelf, right? So the umbrella of Secret Lair is ever widening, and part of me wonders, is this Wizards kind of like, they wanted to do a Secret Lair subscription style membership. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the website for it was registered a few years ago. I reported on that. And then Wizards started doing surveys where they were asking people, like, what sort of Secret Lair subscription service would you set up for? They're trying to find, like, an exclusive way to charge you in advance as well. Like, pay this flat fee, we'll give you a discount on Secret Lairs. Pay this fee, we'll send you out all the Secret Lairs. So specifically, when it comes to this product, Wizards is reaching out in every way possible, but ultimately what I feel like this does is dilute the Secret Lair concept, and I think it's pretty repugnant, honestly, to go, we're creating this super exclusive Secret Lair. Secret Lairs are something you can order online normally, right? Like, you can normally order any Secret Lair online pretty much. They did a handful of Ultimate Secret Lairs to support LGSs to get people into them, and I love things that support LGSs because it's hard enough for them as it is. So, in the most technical sense, Wizards has diverged in that way as well, but that's not a way that feels awful. It doesn't feel like it's taking advantage of people. It just feels like, hey, this is another avenue to put out Secret Lairs, and we're trying to get people to attend the LGS. Now, I can understand if you turn around and go, well, wait a minute, what if they're just trying to get people to attend Vegas? This isn't one localized place. LGSs are all over the world. Wizards sent these Secret Lairs to a bunch of different locations, so it's not an apples-to-apples comparison. This is Wizards creating a super exclusive FOMO-style product and then locking it behind a paywall. Now, I will say that we can't say for certain that that's how it works, because Wizards hasn't put out all the details. But let's be very real. I'm comfortable saying that it is almost guaranteed that it will be this way. If you want to buy the Secret Lair and you can't go to Vegas, you will have to pay a $30 attendance fee surcharge because they can get away with doing it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they charged on convenience fees and things like that for the convenience of not having to come to the convention. So while I'm excited about the return of everybody getting together and playing Magic, that is exciting to me. I'm not excited for this new era where you have to pay just to get in the door, and that doesn't even really guarantee you playing in any events or anything. Just pay at the door. Also, pay online if you want to buy these things because you missed it, but that's just to get the ability to buy it, not to actually buy the product. To me, it's too much. It's too over the top, all right? So, this is probably going to be a topic where people have different opinions. Let me know yours in the comments below. Big thank you to all my patrons, and I will see you in the next video, my friends.